Hi, this is a little bit of an odd video really. It's something that maybe some of you have wondered about. I know some of you have acted on, and it's basically, when you go into a toy shop and you buy a product, particularly if it's a smaller thing, like for example, I'm going to show you the Rainbow High shoes or bags, or the Lol doll items, or it could be little cars, and they'll have a cardboard box, won't they, with an example toy in them. Now, as I say, some of you know how to do this. Some of this is first time for me, it's a bit scary. But some of you might think, oh, well, what happens to them? They bin them, they destroy them, they get thrown away. Because I asked both Smith's Toy Shop and Tesco, and they went, well, yeah, we just get rid of them. We don't want them. And what a waste that feels it is. So I know I'd seen somebody else's video, and they said, they asked, could they have these boxes? And I'm like, oh, I don't know whether I dare ask. I feel a little bit uncomfortable asking. So the first one we did this for was, I will show you, was for a Lol doll, right? So you can see there is a full little Lol doll set in there. Now, I don't know whether it's fully complete or not, because I haven't taken it out yet. But this was the box, and we'd actually bought the last one. So my husband says, go and ask. I'm like, I'm not asking. I'm not doing it. So he's sort of not shy where things like that are concerned. So we just went up and said, can we have the box? And the girl says, I don't see why not, but I will check. So she came back and she says, yeah, just take it. She says, because we're just going to get rid of it. So I'm like, oh, that's nice. But I have not opened it yet because I wanted to sort of see if I could get a couple of others as well. So that was at our Tesco store. So we'll open that in a second. Then the second one was in Smith's Toy Shop. And I went in for one of the Zuru surprise bags, the fashion bags. Because they'd reduced them down massively. So I thought that was great. I'll get one of them. And again, they got this last box. Well, there was actually a totally empty box. We had to ask, there was one higher up. So we had to ask for one of the balls from higher up. So then again, he asked, well, what are you doing with this empty one? And it was actually one of the managers we were talking to. And he went, just take it. He says, if you don't want the box bit, just take the bag off. So we did. So we took the bag off that one as well. So pretty good haul there. Now today, my kids, now these are grown-up kids, died of embarrassment. Because yesterday I was with my son in Tesco and I saw this one. Now the actual bags have been I said shoes earlier, didn't I? They're not, they're the bags. The shoes are actually, I'm saying shoes again, what's wrong with me? The bags were actually reduced down to £5 a box, which was brilliant, and I did buy an extra sneaky box. But again, it was the last one. There was another full box behind, but again, I'm like, oh, Dan, I'm on me. Well, I wasn't on me own, I was with my son, but my husband wasn't there to ask. I'm like, oh, Dan. And my son says, right, well, I'm not standing with you. He walked off. So I asked, but the problem being the person on the toy section wasn't there that day. So the person I asked is actually on the clothing, and she hadn't got a clue. She said, oh, I don't know whether I'm allowed to just give it you. She said, I'll tell you what, I'll put it in the back, pop in tomorrow and we'll find out for you. So, which I did. And today I went in with my daughter, and again, she walked off. She says, I can't believe you're asking for this. I went, if it's going to be going to landfill, why not? It should go to somebody. Not necessarily me, but I mean, some of these things, I mean, there must be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boxes where there's a full toy item being thrown away. Some child could be having that, some collector could be having that. It could be there to make somebody smile, not just throwing it in the landfill, which is not great, to be perfectly honest. And apart from the fact they're 99% plastic, aren't they? So that is, again, not very good. And what a waste. I say, something that could make somebody else smile, make somebody else happy. I don't know. I don't know what you can do about it. I know I've got a bit of a thing about food wastage as well in these areas. So I don't know. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could find out how to sort of collect these things for people. I don't know. Perhaps it's something I need to look into. But yourselves, dare you ask? I didn't want to ask, but I'm like, no, I asked yesterday. So I went back in and I asked her, and she double checked and she went, yeah, take it. Now, if you look with this one, quite a few bags in there. That's not a real bag, that's just a piece of cardboard, but there's a few in there. So that adds up. That is really quite the haul. We're going to open it in a minute because I don't want the boxes. I need to get rid of the boxes, but at least that's just cardboard so we can recycle it. So it's a case of dare you ask. It is scary, I must admit. I say my husband doesn't have any qualms about asking anybody for anything, so I think perhaps I'll just take him with me next time if there is them. It only comes up occasionally because it's got to be an empty box, hasn't it? They're not going to give you one when there's another 4 in there or something like that. And it was only because I did actually buy the last one that was in that box that I asked. I wouldn't have asked otherwise. I wouldn't have even asked him to ask otherwise. I'd have felt really awkward. But worth a try. So if you see an empty box on your toy shop shelf or supermarket shelf, ask them. Just politely say, what do you do with the boxes? Is it something you need? Can I have the box? That's what my husband did. He just went, can I have it? And yeah, by the look of it, most of the time it's okay. I mean, Smith's was so easy. He was like, yeah, whatever, take it. You know, we don't want it. We just bin them. Bin them. It just amazes me. Bin them. That is terrible. So yeah, is it worth an ask? I don't know. If you're brave enough, you would come out with some goodies like I have. It's not something I'm going to be doing all the time, but I thought it'd make a nice video as well. That's why I've sort of gone for it. But I'm going to now open these. We're going to go top down, have a look. I'm going to open my bag that I bought proper at the sale price, £5, Tesco. Amazing. And we'll have a look at what condition these items are in that are in these, because I'm presuming they're full items, you know, there's nothing wrong with them, but it might be worth a check, and then you can watch the video and then decide for yourselves if it's something you want to have a go. Let me know if you've done it. I know there's a few of you out there that have. That's what gave me the idea to be brave and do it. But yeah, definitely let me know, pop a comment below, etc, etc. See what you know, let me know what you think about the wastage side of it, which I think is very sad, to be honest. But we're going to go down and have a look at what I've got from my freebies, which is really good. It's always good if it's free. So I'll see you in a second, top down.